Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are entering Groveland, California from the east. In other words, coming back from Yosemite. Now Groveland is considered kind of a gateway to Yosemite. It's the last significant town before you arrive in Yosemite. And there are several restaurants and hotels, and just on the west side of town there is a gas station, which is a good place to top off your fuel since there's no gas currently available in Yosemite Valley. From here there are a couple more smaller gas stations before you get to Yosemite. You don't have to fill up here, but the pricing here is generally really good, so it's not a bad place to top off. So we're going to take a little walk through downtown, explore a little bit, and just check out the town and see what we find. All right, everyone. After a little drive through town, we drove to the west end of town, and we're going to walk through the town from west back to east. And the first thing you come across is this older lodge here. Looks like maybe a bed and breakfast. Nice place. It happens to be for sale by the owner right now. So if you want to buy this place, you can. Sign says lodging. And it looks like a bed and breakfast. Nice old traditional porch. Here's another nice, really nice old house. Old gate in pretty good shape, a little rusty, but still holding up. It says it's a private residence on a little sign there, but it's a nice looking place. Got the ranch revived there. The best, it says. I don't know about the best what, but it is the best, according to the sign. Here's a little shopping mall kind of thing. So we got a guiding company here. We got rooms, got guides, bike rentals, fly shop, motherlode maid, gift shop, farmer's insurance. So we got everything here. This is an interesting building. It's got this sort of metal faux shingle siding. There's a Helping Hands furniture barn. Does not appear to be open these days. It's open Friday and Saturdays only. Helping Hands Furniture Barn. So I think it's more like a thrift, maybe a thrift store. Here's the old Groveland gas station, which is closed. Shop across there is for rent. Now we're getting into the proper old town, downtown, it looks like. The Groveland Community Center here. Usual small town community billboard. Bingo, the first Thursday of every month. A logging truck. Another really nice old house. Of course, with the chairs on the porch. Here's the Helping Hands thrift store. Seems like maybe the other one was for furniture, thrift store for furniture, and that's the regular thrift store for soft goods. This is a really cool looking Mexican place. Cocina Michoacana, authentic Mexican. Okay, so this is the real old school part of town. This is all Iron Door stuff, the Iron Door Firefall Coffee Roasting Company, Iron Door Grill, and then the famous Iron Door Saloon. And of course across the street we have the Iron Door General Store. And there is the Groveland Hotel, lodging, fine food and spirits. A little historical plaque, Mark Twain, Bret Hart Trail. Freeze frame that if you want to read it. I'm standing across the street from the very famous Iron Door Saloon. Now this saloon claims to be the oldest active saloon in the country. When it first opened, it wasn't actually a saloon, it was a place where the miners could buy liquor. So backing up a little bit, this town was established in about 1849 during the gold rush. Like all gold rush towns, it eventually kind of petered out and people left. And it was just a quiet farming community from the mid-late 1800s all the way through the early 1900s. And then about 1915 the Hetch Hetchy Dam project started, and a lot of people moved here and they were sort of based here to work on the dam, and that was from about 1915 to 1935. The town eventually housed about 10,000 people, And then after the dam was completed in around 1935, a lot of people left, and it became a quiet, sleepy farming community until a bit later when the Pine Mountain Lake Resort was put in. There's 5,000 lots, and it was originally vacation homes, and then they put in a golf course and an airport, and it became more of a permanent residence started to flock in there, and it became sort of a retirement community. So that's the way it is now. There's only about 500 people, 500 to 1,000 people, I think, living in Groveland proper, but it does serve both the Pine Mountain Lake community and also the tourists coming to Yosemite Valley. Now, from the west side, there are three ways to get into Yosemite Valley. From the south, you have Highway 41 out of Fresno, and then in the middle, you have Highway 140, goes through Mariposa, and then on the northern, on this end, you have Highway 120, which comes in through near Sonora. And then Groveland is your last stop before you get into Yosemite Valley. So tourists come here in the summertime, and they stop and fuel up and have a bite to eat and check out the bar. So that's what's going on in Groveland now. So if you are on your way to Yosemite, you'll likely come through here, and maybe you'll stop. There's plenty of restaurants. There's a pizza place, there's a Mexican place, there's the hotel restaurant, there's the Iron Door restaurant there, and there's the bar there. So it's a nice place to stop and have a little break on your way to Yosemite before you arrive into the park. All right, we're going to head into the saloon and check it out.
Good afternoon.
Howdy, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. The both on the ceiling.
Hi there.
Hi there. If I wanted to get a little food, can I sit in the bar?
Would you like to sit at the bar or a table?
I'll sit at the bar.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Got a pool table. Little back room here. That's pretty cool. How you doing, my friend?
Good, how are you?
Good. Do you have any non-alcoholic beer?
Yeah, we have a Lagunitas non-alcoholic IPA.
I'll try that. Beautiful. Lagunitas non-alcoholic.
Last night I was like struggling to stay awake like past 8 o'clock.
Great.
Thank you for coming in.
You bet. My pleasure.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too. Alrighty, so that was a pretty good dining experience at the Iron Door Saloon. They were playing music in there, so I couldn't really record audio while I was in there. But so the Iron Door Grill is next door, and they just grab the food. You can sit in the bar, which is more interesting to me than sitting in the restaurant. And then just order your food. They'll bring it into the bar, and you can hang out in the bar. It's a cool atmosphere. There's a pool table, as I pointed out, and also it's family friendly. So I guess if a bar serves food, then they can have kids in there. So, and I think kids would find it interesting in there. They play music in there. It's not loud, so it's a pleasant environment. So anyway, I had a burger, and with the burger you can get a salad or fries. I got the salad. Salad was decent with vinaigrette dressing, and I had a non-alcoholic beer because I'm driving. The burger was good. I had a Chipotle burger with, I think it had pepper jack cheese on it, Chipotle and avocado. That was good. So I've also eaten at the pizza place and the Mexican place. Those places are good too. But I think it's kind of a fun experience to check out the Iron Door Saloon while you're here. There's a couple of historic buildings as you exit the town. And I'm going to give you a couple of pro tips here. The first one is, since there's no gas in Yosemite, and if you plan to stay there a while and do a bit of driving while you're there, if you plan to go up to Badger Pass, etc., it's a really good idea to top off your fuel here at the Quick Serve. Now this place is located on the outskirts of town on the west side, so it would be before you get into town if you're coming into Yosemite from the Central Valley. One of the things that's pretty cool about this place is the prices are pretty much the same as they are in the Central Valley, so you get a really good deal here. And they do have diesel fuel. There's also a good mini mart here, so if you need some snacks or some beverages, they got you covered. Okay, we're all fueled up, so I'm going to give you pro tip number 2, and that is if you're driving a vehicle that's pretty nimble, you want to take Old Priest Grade Road. It's a very steep shortcut that eliminates several miles of driving on the longer route. Now, it's super steep, it's kind of treacherous, very curvy, not suitable for larger vehicles or for the faint of heart, but it does cut off some miles, which is good. And when I'm in a passenger car, I always take that route. Now, my van here is over 9,000 pounds, and I believe there is a 7,500 pound limit. Actually, here's the sign right here, 7,500 pound weight limit. No trucks, vans, trailers, or anything like that. And it's located just about a mile west of the gas station where we just stopped, and there is a pre-station cafe right here. I'm going to stop and just show you the grade so you can see it, although as I said, I'm not going to be driving the van down here. First of all, it's illegal, and second of all, I don't think I'd want to. Okay, here's some more signage just at the top of the grade where you can see no trucks, no RVs, no buses, no trailers. Weight limit 7,500 pounds, and over there is the Highway 120, the gradual route, and here is Old Priest Grade Road going directly down the hill. And if you look way over there in the distance, you can see the more gradual road winding around the long way. There's an old little fire barbecue pit here, and also an old well, it would appear. Yes, indeed. I've not stopped here before, but let's go check it out. It's got an observation deck here, which is super cool. Might as well have a look inside. Mr. Angle Grinder there going. Howdy. Thank you.
Hey, how are we doing today?
Good. I'm. So you guys got a full kitchen here, sort of.
Correct.
Menu? Yeah, cool.
There's a menu.
All right.
Let me know if you have any questions about anything.
Yeah, you know, I just stopped eating Groveland, but I stopped here to check it out, and I just didn't know about it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And the deck looks really nice. Nice views out there.
It's a beautiful sunset.
Yeah. All right. Next time I'm stopping here.
It's good.
Thank you. Have a good one. All right, so here's the deck. They got the tiki torches. Man, this looks awesome. Also gives us a nice vantage point for the road going down. You can see the folks heading down the steep hill. Yeah, to be honest, the restaurant looked a little bit small and limited, but they had a full menu there and small kitchen, and this looks like a pretty cool place to stop. So when I was in the bar, I filmed that sign showing the transportation cost to get to Yosemite, and that was presumably from somewhere in the Central Valley, I would guess. Maybe Sonora, perhaps. And one notable thing is the cost of $16, which is a lot of money back then. And I don't know when that sign was made, but they're still talking about stagecoaches. And so that was pre-motorized vehicles. So it must have been around the turn of the century. And if you translate that into today's dollars, that would be like probably close to $500 to travel from the Central Valley to Yosemite via stagecoach. You know, that's not something that the masses could afford, obviously. So it was probably, visiting Yosemite at the time was probably kind of something for the elite, the upper class folks, if they were the only ones that could afford that kind of money. So anyway, thanks for coming along to check out Groveland with me. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. And if you did, give it the old thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I've got a lot of really cool adventures planned. Love to have you come along. So until next time, thanks for watching.